Hey, what's up, gang? So I'm going to drop another video for you real quick. Look, I don't know how you feel, but let me tell you how I feel. I was not ready to get sucker punched like in the mouth last week. Like, bro, that was crazy, right? I mean, it's still crazy, but look, I don't really feel like there's a big networking community in the gym owner space or the trainer space. And I know it's small businesses in general. I just know that what I'm in, there's not exactly a network of trainers or coaches or like-minded people kind of sharing ideas. So I'm just going to take this platform and roll with it. So I just want to share with you how my last 10 days went or something like that. So yeah, I was not ready at all. I don't even know how you would be ready. Like, what in the world, dude? The world stopped, right? That thing was crazy. 10, 15 days ago, like everything was cool. We kind of heard about some little virus or whatever. I don't really know. And then bam, you can't go to work, shut things down, airlines blowing up, no income, just infected craziness. Like, what in the world? That accelerated very quickly, didn't it? Like, oh my goodness. And look, I'm not here to talk to you about your opinions on the virus or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you about my experience. So we started noticing, I guess, the week before last Saturday, that this thing was starting to get really, really out of control. And we had to adapt fast. We had to pivot hard and adapt fast and really just make it adapt or die. So I'll tell you what I did. Immediately as when I started seeing this thing that it was gonna go nuts, I got together with our team. I started divvying out deals. And I said, look, here's the deal. This got moved to this. This is going over here. This person's responsible for that. Here's what we're gonna do. 3, 2, 1, go. I sent a lot of lengthy emails to our leadership team and who runs different departments and stuff within our facility. We're a small business, but we're an organized business. And I said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we need to act. Here's who's in charge of whatever. So we got that done. And I said, here's what our members need. Our members need this, this, and this. And it was like on a Thursday night. And I said, here's the deal. It's Thursday about 9 o'clock. By Monday morning, we will be an online training platform. I said, we're going to have it all. And I said, what'll make us very unsuccessful is if we just put workouts out there and we just say, hey, do this workout, whatever. That's not going to make it happen. I said, they need to be updated daily. We need to have ways to communicate with these people every single day. We need to come into their home. We need to have videos. We need to have an app where we can show an extension of StrongSide into their house, where we can see that community evolve, where they can get engaged. They can win prizes. Like last week, we said, if you track 3 workouts or more, we're going to give you a water bottle. I said, we need it all. And it has to be done by Monday. And I know the expectation is going to be high, but we have to meet it. And I think we did. So I think by Monday we had all that in place, from webinar services to whatever. So then after that was done, the entire weekend and wanting to throw up everywhere, in 3 days we made an online training platform. Keep in mind that within that 3-day period, we also had a competition that Saturday with about 70 of our members here, and everybody wanted it, so we kept having it, and that's that. We've been deep cleaning like crazy. I've never been more political in my entire life, keeping up with everything that any administration has to say, or reading everything. I think I'm a coronavirus expert with how much I've read. I mean, good grief, been immersed in all of this information. We're not taking this lightly at all. And like I said, I'm not here to debate anybody's opinions on it or whatever, but it is deathly frightening to hear that somebody might tell you that you can't come to work, that you have to shut your doors, that there's no help. I really appreciate everything that the White House said last night. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, dude, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that they spent 30 minutes talking about how, there's not really any help. And if they close the country, or if these states do whatever, I'm not saying they are or not, that you're going to destroy and kill a lot of small businesses. And, it's a virus or whatever, but, people also have to live. And there's a real chance that a lot of people are going to get their lives ruined in this scenario. So, and that's what we're pushing hard for, is to hopefully not let that be us. But so, I mean, you can't just be like, hey, you're not allowed to go to people's businesses, also stay in business. You plan for worst case scenarios and you plan for revenues to decrease, but I remember 2008 really well. And even though the economy tanked, there was a steady decline where you could make adjustments, you could field scenarios, you could play with different products, you could see where the price needed to be, you could cut budgets. This is literally overnight, no more revenue. Like, I mean, that's what's like, and that's not really our business immediately per se, but like restaurants, with, shops, boutique shops or whatever, like that's what's happening. Coffee houses, whatever, overnight, stop, like no more revenue. Our business operates differently, but any business you're not immune to anything. So, that's the scope of what's been going on this last week or so. And, but I share all that with you to say that you have to pivot. So I share that with you and I share that idea of it. And, I keep reverting to that. I'm not giving my opinions. I'm just stating what's going on. But I am here to give you some advice. And that advice, especially in the gym space, is that you have to pivot. You're going to have to find these different areas where the revenue is going to flow to and where people are going to spend money to. The beautiful thing about this wasn't an economy crash like 2008 where people don't have money. I'm not saying that money wasn't lost. A lot of money's been lost in the stock market, but that wasn't the cause of this. It might have accelerated things, but there's still going to be a spend of people, and you're gonna have to find out where that's gonna be. Is it gonna be online, and where are you gonna spend that money online? Or how are they gonna spend that money online? How are you gonna keep them engaged? Now more than ever, people need to be connected with. They've lost all consistency in their life. They've lost all stability where they think everything's canceled, and they don't have their friends and support system, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of discouragement, and there's a lot of abnormal situations. People are being asked to do things that have never been done before. They're being asked to make decisions that have never had to been made before. And they need some type of rock and stability in their life, and things are going to get difficult. And we need to be that rock, and we need to be that stability. And that's what we're trying to do here at StrongSide. We're trying to give multiple different platforms, from nutrition, from exercise, to the community, to an overall extension of allowing these people to say, look, life might be nuts, but the one thing that I can count on is I can always count on StrongSide all the time. And one thing that I try to communicate a lot is that you don't need to be scared of anything, but you need to worry about everything. And I'm not scared to push into new markets and try new things and see what we can get with new memberships and current memberships and all that. But I am worried. I mean, you're always worried, right? So just conveying my story and talking to you, you don't need to be scared of anything. If you get scared of it, you're not going to do it. It's going to paralyze you from making decisions. It's going to paralyze you from moving forward. It's going to paralyze you from having success. But you need to worry about everything that could happen. That way you're always ahead of the game. Because what's going to happen right now is everybody's going to recede and everybody's going to back off and everybody's going to say, I'm just going to try to hang on to what I have. You need to be fully focused on expansion and moving into that marketplace. And you need to be fully committed to saying, look, I'm going to do whatever it takes, because I'm going to hear a whole lot of no's. I'm going to hear a whole lot of I got to go's. I'm going to hear a whole lot of whatever. You got to find new things. I'll give a shout out to one of my buddies. He's a one-on-one trainer, and he started driving to people's houses and just training them in their parking lots or their driveways and stuff. Like, you got to hustle. You got to do what you got to do. And, just more power to you. So I know there's not really like a big point to this video. I'm just trying to share my story with you along the way, that I think it's just all crazy. I think it all happened really fast. You can have opinions on it all day. You can think that it's stupid. You can think that everybody needs to be on a 40-day lockdown. You can do whatever. I'm just saying this is an economic planet. A whole lot of people are going to die. These are very, and when I say die, I mean like economically die, like their businesses are going to die. It's just going to happen. A whole lot of people are going to be in miserable scenarios and situations with their life. And but that's every day, dude. Every day, all of it, that's just what's going to happen. I think the faster that you get to acceptance and you realize that that's going to happen, and you try to do whatever you can to avoid that being you or help others that might be, I think you got to push, dude. I went through my stages of grief all last week. I was very angry for a couple of days. I was extremely angry at the world and just the scenario and just the thing in general. I was very angry. But you just got to push through to acceptance as fast as you can. So I'm going to share my ride with you. And, I hope I get to connect with a lot of you guys and share the ride with you. If you hop on over to the StrongSide Facebook page, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we've started doing live stream videos. Every Friday, I'm going to be talking about fitness business. And I'm going to be talking about everything that I jokingly have screwed up on throughout the years. And I'm going to share a lot of my business experiences with you so we can get through this together. All right. So I hope this helped you out in some way. Hope this finds you really well. And happy Monday.